going on, everybody? It's Tony O here. It's Saturday. Just want to talk real quickly about the Connor McGregor, Paulie Malignaggi, sparring footage that just came out that Dana White leaked. First one being of Connor McGregor supposedly dropping Paulie Malignaggi. Second one, Connor McGregor, he had a nice little left that hit Paulie. But everybody's freaking out, saying that Connor McGregor is going to upset Floyd Mayweather. He can box. I mean, we gotta calm down. It's 20 seconds of footage from a 12-round sparring match. 20 seconds of footage. If that's the best they can see, they can find in that sparring match, out of 36 minutes, the best was 20 seconds. I mean, it's all a sell. The knockdown was more of a push. It was off balance. Paulie was off balance, and then you can see McGregor's left hand kind of pushing the back of his head down. It was more of an off balance push. There was no clean punch, knockdown. So I think that's funny. And then Paulie was saying that the clip that they showed, supposedly it was the 11th round and 12th round, which Paulie Malignaggi a week ago was saying before this footage was leaked. He said the 12-round sparring match, he said he won 10 of the first 10 rounds, and 11 and 12 he gave to Connor. At that point, he said he was extremely gassed, which you can't, no surprise. I mean, he's retired back in March, hasn't trained. He's obviously a little bit thicker, so he's not in shape. So but looks like they, from what he was saying, he was being set up coming into the sparring session, flying cross country, and then when he shows up to the gym, saying that they're gonna go 12 rounds. But in the end, that footage that was leaked, it's funny that some people are taking that and saying that Connor McGregor is such a great boxer by just that edited footage. It makes people sound stupid, like they don't know what they're talking about. It's 20 seconds of footage. One was a push down, and he landed one clean left. But again, I mean, Paulie was gassed, exhausted. He's out of shape, so you can't give credit to that. Especially, the way I look at it is that if he really dominated that sparring session, they would have leaked the whole footage. They would have leaked it, or they would have leaked a lot more than 20 seconds if he really dominated that sparring session. So that should tell you something there, because they would have definitely leaked that, because that would have sold. I mean, if you're talking millions of dollars, everybody is expecting Connor McGregor to lose the fight. I mean, if you know anything about the sport, you know Connor's going to lose. But if he really was doing that well in sparring, if he was really taking it to Paulie, they would have leaked more than 20 seconds, because it would have sold him more. It's going to sell more pay-per-views if they do it that way. So, but in the end, we got to stop freaking out about 20 seconds of footage. Conor McGregor he's not going to win. He's not going to beat Floyd Mayweather. I think he came out today and he said he wasn't. He's still gonna, after Mayweather, he's still gonna fight in more boxing fights, which I think is a smart move. I think it's a very smart move. He has a huge following with Ireland. He'll make a lot of money in boxing, more than he will in UFC. So that's a very smart move. And I think another fight you can do, I think you can fight Paulie Malignaggi. They have so much hype right now around that, so much animosity, where that would be a smart fight. That can do over 1 million buys because of Connor's star power right now. But I think that would be a smart move. Go into after this fight Paulie Malignaggi. They can definitely hype that up. You got two trash talkers. They'll sell the heck out of that fight. It's another fight that can make a lot of money. But in the end, it's 20 seconds of footage. We need to calm down. Give Paulie more respect. I take Paulie from his word. He didn't lie. Everything he said last week before the footage came out, he said it was a push down. He said he was gassed 11th and 10th round, 11th and 12th round, and Connor landed some shots in the 11th and 12th round. which he was still. It came out, and it was the truth. So in the end, I believe Paulie what he says. I believe he dominated him. I think they should fight. I think Paulie would dominate him. In shape, Paulie would dominate him. McGregor's out of his league. I mean, he doesn't have the experience, so you can't expect him to come in and start boxing boxers. I mean, he did the same. He lost credibility when he did it to when he sparred Chris about a year ago, and his team brought out an edited version of him and Chris sparring, and then they try to play it like he's dominating a boxer, and then they didn't know Chris's manager or his coach was filming the whole sparring session and brought out the real film, and it was showing that Chris was taking it to Connor. It was the other way around, and Connor was getting worked. So that's where Connor and his team lost credibility right there. So all these pictures and these edited videos, I mean, we should already know it's all lies. It's all to sell the fight. It makes sense. They have to sell it. They got to sell Connor to the public. That's how they're going to get 6 million buys, because they got to sell Connor. I mean, you're fighting one of the greatest, if not the greatest of all time. And Connor's never stepped in a boxing ring and fought in a boxing match professionally. So you can't expect him to come in and they're talking. And this is another thing. A lot of people are trying to say, well, Connor's got this awkward style. Floyd's never seen that before. Floyd's been fighting since he was 7 years old. In the amateurs, he's an Olympian, 49-0. He's seen every awkward style. So let's erase that right now. People are crazy. I mean, you can't tell me like Floyd, out of over 250 amateur fights, international, through the U.S., you can't tell me he hasn't fought any awkward fighter. Of course he fought awkward fighters. He knows what to do. But in the end, that's my 2 cents. We got to stop freaking out with that 20 seconds of footage. If you want to know the truth, have them leak the whole full sparring session, and which they won't. But we'll get the truth. But in the end, we got to stop freaking out. Hope everybody had a great night, and take care. Go to sportsingles.com. And it's on Google Play and the App Store. Download the app, sportsingles.com, SPORTZ, singles.com. It's on Google Play and the App Store, so go there, download the app, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be downloading some boxing videos, old school fights that I have. Alexis Arguello, Roberto Duran, Salvador Sanchez, Boom Boom Mancini. So yeah, download the app. It's a sports app for all sports fans, male and female, where you can connect with other sports fans who are single and also in a relationship. You also get hooked up with tickets to all sporting events, whether it's NBA, football, boxing, UFC, baseball, golf, soccer, everything. So download the app, sportsingles.com, Google Play, and the App Store. Thank you. Take care.